What's going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in a pink dungeon, man. Getting it to your real raw rugged, and I'm back in this thing with another review. This is Utopia by Travis Scott, a very long album, but it was a very long wait, so I understand a lot of all the songs. So with that being said, I want to hold you guys. Want to get right into it. This review, hey man, I brought out the big New Yorker. You hear me, bro? I had to bring out the big New Yorker for this one, man. And starting off with track number one, Hyena. I heard this at midnight on Friday, very late, and I'm glad I did because I feel like it encapsulated a lot of things that he wanted with this album because it was dark outside. I feel like there's a lot of dark themes on this album, and it starts off with the situations we all been up. But up at the hell. Like I feel like I'm watching like the beginning of an Illuminati video or something. Then the beat, the boom, 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 boom. Like it's a very good beat, had me bopping. One thing I can say about Travis Scott as a rapper on this album, the guy flow has improved dramatically. He was playing with a lot of flows throughout this album, and I'm like, okay, I appreciate that, Travis. And like I said, the entire song, I'm doing the head nod the entire time, and then it transitioned flawlessly into "Thank God." That's that boom 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 boom. One life, we live, not what that boy say. We don't like 12 unless it's Tom Brady. Brady. Patriot fan, of course. I love that bar. But let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. I've said enough good things, and I'm not saying this album is bad, but man, let's have a conversation about Travis Scott. Let me put this down real quick. Let's have an honest conversation about Travis Scott. So, not to make this about myself, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely about to be a big look at me type of thing. But I can rap. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I've always known. I can rap. One reason, the main reason I've never pursued rapping for real is because I have nothing to talk about. Like legitimately, I would be stretching and searching for topics if I was trying to rap. Because I don't know. I don't think my life is that interesting to be rapped about. Now let's tie that to Travis Scott. I feel like he can feel me. Like if I told Travis Scott that, you ever seen that Michael Wilbon video where he say, "My nigga, I'm glad you said," because I feel like that nigga be in the booth, goddamn looking at the wall, the clock. That nigga turn on Discovery Planet. That nigga be trying to get any type of inspiration because he don't be talking about a god doggone thing, man. Travis Scott, I feel like, remember that episode of SpongeBob when he was running through his brain, he had all them files? If we went through Travis Scott brain, I feel like that brother might have about 13, 14 files. And that's about it. Because he don't got nothing else to talk about. And it's so interesting because I could tell he be struggling to find topics. And I'm not talking about he need to invent the wheel and create topics. I listen to niggas who rap about all type of the same stuff, but they present it in a different way. They have a presence about themselves. Travis Scott is what I would imagine the final boss of Chat GPT will be. You know what I'm saying? Niggas scared about AI rappers. Be scared of this nigga, cause he giving them the blueprint. You feel me? What that boy said, that nigga said he got the formula, man, like he owned the race. I actually like that bar. But that nigga there don't be talking about a doggone thing, bruh. I feel like that nigga really is a robot. Like that nigga in the booth, he stop rapping. Them niggas gotta goddamn tighten his bolts so he can, you know what I'm saying, get that nigga what the Tin Man say on the Wiz? A T. That nigga need a T, you feel me? To get re-energized, cause it's like this nigga don't feel like a real person. And man, I mean, that is what's taking me out this album, bruh. Cause the album sound beautiful. And I give it to him. He do his thing with putting it all together. You know, he need to DJ Khaled something. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? More, it's lit. And let's, you know what I'm saying more words. You feel me, bro? That nigga need to be an unsung hero. You know how they be like, man, we got to thank the engineers, the producers. They really the unsung heroes because they don't really get the name. That nigga need to be an unsung hero because that nigga, he too sung right now. You feel me? He is too songing with the heroes right now because, man, he just... Every time somebody got a feature on here, they outshine him. For example, Modern Jam. Now, I actually like Modern Jam. I like kind of what he did on here because he got an old school feel to it. I feel like white girls would be doing you feel me, the Running Man offbeat. When white girls hear this, they going to be dancing so offbeat to this. I like this, though. Terrible bars, a couple terrible bars. I like a bi girl on her bicycle. I guess, you know what I'm saying? The Eiffel bar. Okay, but I like the vibe of this, so I'm not gonna hate because I even like the Annihilator. Vibrator, demolisher. I don't know what that nigga was talking about. I don't know if that nigga just seen a Jason Love video, but that nigga was going crazy. Demolisher. But when Tizo touchdown pop up, bro, that it woke. I'm like, okay, because I'm like, okay, this is a cool song. But then I really was like, oh, when that, because I didn't know who it was at first. I thought it was like a '70s soul singer. Nigga, I thought that nigga sampled goddamn The Doors or something. I didn't know what that was. That. Oh, I what you like. Butterflies all in the night. Drive-bys come when it's bright. Oh, I what you like. Diamonds shine in the sky. High-speed chase in the night. I love that. Oh, I what you like. That's so hard to me, bro. And it's because he got presence. I feel him. My eyes open. Oh, my back straighten up. Hold on, who this is? You know, like I felt that way. When I'm listening to Travis Scott, I'm just kind of, you know what I'm saying, in a trance almost. And not in a good way. I'm just kind of like bobbing my head because it sounds good. And like I said, he really do put together these sounds great. But boy, that nigga need to, like I said, boy, that nigga need to be behind the boys. You feel me, bruh? That nigga need to be doing one of these. You feel me, nigga? The EQ or whatever. You know what I'm saying, bruh? Because hey man, I don't know, dog. Then we go to My Eyes, another great example. Much more slower song. By the way, that last song is very Kanye-esque, and a lot of this is Kanye-esque. But My Eyes, much more slower song. I'm thinking it's gonna be something like more sentimental, but a nigga just talking about got 1,000 on my eyes, got 2,000 on my wrist, you know what I'm saying? I just put a cock ring on my dick. You know, that's like, all right, bro, I guess. But then when Sampha comes on, hold on, what's going on? You feel me, man? I remember a nigga told me Sampha sound like Shannon Sharp if he was to sing, which that is, I hate that's been in my brain, but it is. Either way, I love Sampha. And when I heard that, I'm like, dang, I wish this was a Sampha song now. Beat switches up, and this, once again, his flow sounds really good on that second part. What was he talking about? You tell me. I bet you couldn't tell me neither. Yeah, nigga, because he wasn't talking about a god doggone thing on that second part. Look at my eyes, I can't put it right. My nigga said, like, he was flowing nice, but he wasn't saying nothing. And I'm not saying this nigga need to be Elzai. That's not what I'm saying. Cause I listen to niggas who aren't the most lyrical niggas, but they bring something interesting to they even this they perspective. It's the lyrics, it's the way they talking about it. Maybe they're funny. Something. He don't got that, bro. He don't. Like he just don't got it. And oh my gosh, man. Track number 5, God's Country. Probably one of my favorite beats on here. That beat is so hard. That la 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 la. That beat is hard, bro. Love this beat. I mean, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was in his Kanye bag a little bit when he was, I'm in there overnight. What do you say? Might get a teardrop overnight. You feel me? What that boy say? He say, would tip the whip, but it's a bite. I actually like that bar. But that was very Kanye-esque. And it's funny because a lot of times where I feel like he's showing some type of personality or not being goddamn Chat GPT, the final boss, it's when he's imitating Kanye a lot of times, and that's kind of interesting. But yeah, that was a lot of a Kanye flow right there. The beat though, it stole the show. That beat was amazing. La 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 la. Love that beat. And then we go to Sirens. The beat progression here was crazy. Like that little, like the little noise that kept like going in and out, the little high pitched noise. That was fire. But I mean, I was just listening to this like, bro, this is, I don't know, bro. You feel me, bro? Niggas scared of AI. Be scared of this nigga, bro. Because whoever running AI, that's what they gonna call. Hey, like, bro, how you got your shit sounding like this? Like, bro, because you don't sound bad, really, but you don't sound that good either, nigga. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know, like, bro, how is you human and you don't got no emotion in this? Like, that's how I feel listening to this. And it's just, be scared. Hey, beware of Travis Scott, man. That's all I got to say. But then we go to Meltdown, which features your boy Drake. And first thing I thought was, bro, what does Drake have going on? Bro, that nigga sound crazy, bro. That nigga sound like he can't take a joke, right? You feel me? Ain't that what he say? Nigga said his homies can't take jokes. That's so funny to me. Like, I don't know who Drake is hanging around where Drake crack a joke and them niggas just, no, man, that ain't like, boy, that nigga hair all straight smikers. And that's how he sounded, bro. Nigga sounded aggravated, bro. I always say niggas in Jacksonville, who it's like a group of people in Florida who can't pronounce their acts, so they don't say Jacksonville, they say Jacksonville. I heard one nigga say one time he was aggravated. Well, that nigga that sounded aggravated on this bit right here. Like, he'll finna go out there and put his whole fist through a nigga chest, bro. That nigga wildin' on this. I actually like this verse, and I feel like the energy, you know what I'm saying, what that boy say, my dick get hard when a wide hit. Like, the way he was talking, I'm like, oh my gosh, all right, Trey. And then we transition to Travis verse, and it's just it feels like, damn, this is featuring, you feel me? What's that one AI nigga that was rapping that said he got beat up by the police in jail, but he was AI and he wasn't real? I feel like we should transition to that nigga verse. And they were just like, man, bro, be a DJ Khaled. You know what I'm saying, bro? You can even put a verse or two on the album. But, bro, get behind the boards, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Damn, let me find out you on the album because I read the credits, bro. You know what I'm saying? What a nigga, Unsung Hero. You feel? That's what the next album should be called, The Unsung Hero. And once again, it happened. He got outshined. Fiend, featuring Sheck West and Cardi. And I'm going to keep it a buck, y'all boys. Cardi stole the show. I know that might be surprising, because y'all know how, you know, if you watch the channel, you know. But, bro, this nigga Cardi, fiend, whoa, fiend, whoa, fiend. And that boy say, whoa. I'm going to tell you why he stole the show. This is Cardi's second time, to my knowledge, of him doing a Future cosplay. Future cosplay is cheat code. If you do Future cosplay, you will make a good song. For example, first time I really heard it, Young Thug doing Future Swag on that Jeffrey album. One of the best songs on the album. The second time I heard it was when Cardi did it with Stop Breathing, where he sounded like, you feel me? Hey, man, he sounded like Future with slow nigga strength. You feel me, bro? You know what I'm saying? He sounded like he had that, you feel me? Boy, that nigga got ESC strength. That's what he sounded like. If Future had that, that'd be Future on Stop Breathing. But then he sounded like geeked up Future on this right here, bro. He sounded like if Future ate Little Yachty and turned into like a Muppet version of Future. That's what this sounds like, bro. The way I think I'm holding it, I just went up in the floor. Bro, I'm not that nigga Cardi was, and bro, Cardi presence on here, like he really demanded the attention. I feel like on a microphone, and I was like, okay. You feel me? Okay. And that shocked me, man. And I actually like this for Cardi, though. So, yeah, man, shout out to Cardi. He really saved this song. I actually really like this part a lot, man. Fiend. I go, whoa, fiend. Ooh, I like that. Then we go to Del Resto. Literally, the only thing I wrote down was Beyonce. That's the only thing I wrote down. Because this should have been a Beyonce song. When you hear Travis Scott, you're like, okay. Then I heard the voice. And that was the hardest I sat up. Because I was like, I know he ain't get Beyonce. I said, well, that's the queen. Yeah, that's the queen right there. Bro, she sounded so good on here. I wish it was a full solo song. Bonnie Vare did what Bonnie Vare does. That was cool. But Beyonce, bro? Oh my gosh, dog. Oh my God. Like, this was the biggest separation of, like, I don't know if you would say talent or just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell, like, okay, this is, like, she got into the booth and, like, this is what it's supposed to be. You feel me? Like, this was the biggest level of just, like, difference between, I would say, I guess, like, talent, mic presence, all of that. She put on a master class, and it was absolutely beautiful. And then we go to I Know. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I actually like this song, bro. You feel me? I know. Like the way he was doing that, and it's a part of that hook, bro. Niggas gonna be like, what are you talking about? You know them I Love Friday couple, the girl and the guy who made that Mia Khalifa song? I actually ventured off and listened to the Zeno Carr nigga because I thought his voice was interested in that. Bro, this sounds like something Zeno Carr would do. If anybody gets that reference, shout out to you. But this low key like some Zeno Carr would do. And I was like, damn, bro, I kind of want to hear Zeno Carr on this. But with that being said, I actually like Travis doing this. I thought that hook was hard. This sounded like, okay, he feeling this. You know, I feel like he was in the booth hitting a bankhead bouncing. He was, I know. You feel me? I feel like that boy grooving here making this, and it felt like a human was making this song. You feel me, bro? Goddamn, I am Travis Scott B245. Like, I feel like I ain't got to type in a passcode so he can get to the booth so they know it's the robot. You feel me? I feel like the human actually recorded this right here, man, and it was one of my favorite solo Travis Scott songs. Probably my favorite by far on this album. And then we go to, man, this is crazy. Topia Twins featuring Rob 49 and 21 Savage. Now this really could be the last song we talk about, to be honest with you, because I really don't care for the rest of the album. But I gotta pull out my phone for this. Because Rob 49, I am a Rob 49 fan. Love Rob 49. And Rob 49 stole the show. You wanna know why Rob 49 stole the show? Cause this nigga didn't rhyme, bro. And he doesn't rhyme. I don't get it. Usually if a nigga don't rhyme, I would hate the nigga. Bro, Rob 49, the first rapper I ever heard who don't be rhyming like that, and I love him, bro. Like, cause I feel like it's because his energy. He raps very kind of like unorthodox. His energy is very wow. He got like a mystical type energy about him. I feel like it's if you put a slow nigga in a booth for 30 days and you locked him in the booth and you said, bro, figure it out. And that's what the slow nigga came out with. And I promise you that's a compliment. I'm not trying to roast a nigga, bag on a nigga, nothing. That legit what that sound like. I'm gonna read you this nigga verse. Yeah! It's so hard, I'm a dog, nigga, I'm mistaken short. What that boy say, where I shoot my shot, all these hoes, I fuck my shoulder up. Travis, what if they twins and they Siamese, but they want to fuck us both? That was a perfect opportunity to say, where I shoot my shot, all these hoes, I fuck my shoulder up. Travis, what if they twins and they Siamese, they want to fuck both of us? That boy say, but they want to fuck her both. Buy what she want and suck her toes. I'm trying to make her come. Told her throw it back and put that cooch on me. Not one rhyme in sight. But the way he came in, it was so energetic. And I was in my DJ Khaled bag about 2 weeks ago. I said, bro, I want to put Rob 49 on a song with somebody who can really rap and just rapping it behind off the entire song and have him ad-lib their entire verse. He don't even have a verse. He just doing the ad-libs. And Travis almost did that because he was ad-libbing some of Travis' verse. Not the whole thing. I would have him ad-libbing the whole thing. But then they didn't trade verses, but they traded lines at the very end. And he say, Travis Scott that is, a lot of shorty like I hate her. Hit her like I love her. Perfect opportunity for Rob to say, I be stunting like my daddy, straight up out that gutter. I'm from the New Orleans gutter. That nigga say, lot of shorty like I hate her, hit her like I love her. I be stunting like my daddy, I'm from New Orleans projects. He threw him the perfect alley to rhyme love her with gutter or love her with gutter. That nigga rhyme love her with projects. Bro, I love this nigga, bro. And I don't get how he do it, because I would be clowning anybody else, but it's just like a slow nigga figuring it out, and he figured it out in his own way. And you like, boy, this nigga, he different, but he hard. Go listen to Rob 49, bro. Wody is my favorite song right now by him. Love this nigga, and I was so hyped to hear him on the album, man. And then 21 Savage, he had a pretty entertaining verse. I like the treat him like, what do you say? Treat him like rhythmic radio and have him, and he don't get nothing but popped or something like that. I thought that was pretty hard. But yeah, Rob 49 by far. I listened to this song after Rob 49 stops rapping. I kind of cut it off. But it's not because 21 had a bad verse or Travis necessarily sounded bad. He just sounded like Travis. But yeah, shout out to him. And like I said, I don't even really got to talk about the rest of the album because I just don't really care. It is one more song I want to talk about too. Paracel, I don't care about Young Lean, bro. Make me happy. He legit sound like that nigga sounds slow. That nigga really sounds slow, but whatever. Schizo featuring Young Thug is one song I want to talk about. And not because of Thug or anybody else. It's actually because of Travis Scott. Because the middle part of that song, I could tell Travis Scott really tried. You feel me? And I want to give him a pound on the back because he was trying, bro. Like, he swore he was putting them words together. That nigga say, I'm not trying to get too deep like Shakespeare. Bro, first of all, I did not know. You feel me? That nigga could get, like, you know what I'm saying? The first thing when I think about deep level thinkers, I think about Travis Scott. He's like, what, nigga? That's the same nigga that's what he said. Mike Brown was a bully. You know what I'm saying? Slow it, dumbass nigga. Nigga said Mike Brown. Remember that? He was like, Mike Brown kind of deserved it. He was a bully. He was big. I'm like, nigga, is he Ben Shapiro, nigga? Nigga Travis Shapiro? I don't know, man. But he tried. You feel me? Nigga say he's seen a top 10 list. I don't even know how they could pin this. I'm the human Pinterest. Well, that's probably why you weren't in the top 10 list. Just that bar alone is probably why you weren't in that list, Travis Scott. But the last beat was really crazy. The next track was produced by James Blake, Dominic Maker, and Alk. That was the triple threat of white boys. I love that beat. That's really about it. Then the last song I really want to talk about is Love featuring Cudi, only because that was the most, like, damn, nigga, here. feature I've ever heard in my life. Like that was really like Travis. Like he just kept calling Travis Scott. You gonna put out Utopia? You're gonna put out Utopia? Hey, it's Kid Cudi. I want to be on Utopia. And he was like, ah, damn, nigga, yeah. And he just gave him like a 15-second verse, which was hilarious. I don't know why Cudi still does features at this point in his life, but yeah, man. I don't know, bro. The last song, I just wish it was like a freaking solo James Blake song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care to talk about the songs in between K-pop or whatever, bro. But one thing I will say, it sounded beautiful. Travis Scott, though, makes me want to hear the other people on the song. And that's not a good thing. Where every time somebody else comes on, I'm like, ooh, okay. You feel me, man? You know what I'm saying? Nigga here. Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds off in the light. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could just listen to that the entire time. But you let me know what you think about it. And I'm out of here until next time. I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate and players gonna play, man. Y'all let your boy know.